anyone looking for a scalable business, Skedaddle certainly is that opportunity. You hire right and give people that confidence to make those decisions for you, so you can grow a very large and profitable Skedaddle business. So at Skedaddle, we offer our franchise owners 4 service lines. First and foremost is wildlife control, and that's what cash flows the quickest. The average ticket is anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500.
The more people you put in an area, the more wildlife that area is going to support, and that's why it's a business that will never run out of work.
Whether it be in Canada or the US, are going to have different animals. So when you're in an area, say it's Florida, maybe it's gators or some unique animals. Wisconsin has badgers. These animals that we're not dealing with day in, day out. The principles remain the same. Figuring out how they're getting into structures underneath decks or sheds or what have you. Figuring that out and then animal proofing that structure.
There's usually 10 to 15 species in a given city that are the biggest money makers. So we focus on learning everything about dealing with them in order to pass that information on to our newly launched franchises.
Once you get your feet wet with the wildlife, we then suggest adding on pest control. So that's dealing with spiders and ants and bees and wasps. We take the same philosophy. It's more environmentally friendly. We're focused on putting product or material on the outside of your home so insects don't go inside your home, just like we do with the wildlife. It's a slower ramp up, but it is repeatable revenue. We put them on a 4 seasons program where we're out 4 times a year, putting different product and different material down based on the life cycle of those insects. So that's our second revenue stream. Third is attic restoration, and that could be some big jobs. So that's when raccoons, squirrels, bats, mice, birds, they've urinated, they've defecated in an attic, they've trampled it down. So we come out, we suck out all that contaminated insulation, and then blow in an environmentally friendly cellulose insulation. So we have wildlife, we have pest control, we have the attic insulation, and then the last, not that raccoons and squirrels and insects aren't fun enough, we have professional Christmas decorating. We're providing a service module, we're not selling product, everything is customized for those homes. Typically these are more affluent clients, they have the nice car, they have the nice house, they want their house perfectly decorated. Skedaddle does that. Christmas lights by Skedaddle, everything's customized for the home, you can change colors every year. We don't do any decorating under $1,500, that's our minimum price point. And 75% of our Christmas clients renew. So if you do $500,000 in Christmas sales one year, next year, without any advertising, 75% of that $500,000 is already going to renew for you. You as a franchise owner, you want to take all of December off after you do your Christmas decorating, that's your prerogative, It gives you that work-life balance, especially as a semi-absentee owner where you can hire your managers, your supervisors, your general manager. You have that work-life balance that everybody enjoys nowadays.
We continue to grow every single year, regardless of economic downturns, regardless of the recent pandemic. We're seeing growth in all aspects of our business. Every metric we measure by is increasing every year. There's never going to be a shortage of urban wildlife, and therefore there's never going to be a shortage of work for us. We truly are the industry leader, and we're actually the most sought after and respected wildlife control company in the country.
Every single market in the US is primed for Skedaddle. Very few companies are doing our methodologies. Very few companies have the 4 service lines: wildlife, pest, attic restoration, and Christmas decorating. So I think it is scalable in every US city. And they all have wildlife. They all have mice. They all have rats. They all have birds. So every city is a great target market for Skedaddle. And we're very competitive. We are the industry leader. We're not going to be happy until we have hundreds and hundreds of locations across the US.